Feldman Lake Trail. It's gonna be this way. So just getting started, it's 10:20, going to Feldman Lake. Sky kind of got a little overcast, was sunny for a minute. Probably going to be partly cloudy, sunny most of the day. Just getting going. It's going to be weird, talking to the camera like this all the time. Very unusual. Don't worry though, I'll probably get over it. Definitely pretty sweet. Just starting out really, going to Feldman Lake, and there's already been like a bunch of thimbleberries and blueberries. What? Super good. The blueberries are little. That's kind of what they look like right there. And here's a bunch more over here. You can see those in there, kinda. Yeah, there they are. There's a bunch right there. Ooh, looks so nice and cool with the trail. Alright, I'll save you the cheesy voice. That's pretty though. It's definitely pretty. Can I see that? Just a completely beautiful couple of huge sponges of lichen. I guess this is moss. Yeah, it's probably moss. Awesome. Whatever it is, clearly. I want to sleep on that pillow. Sleepy. So nice. Alright, so it's still day one. Feldman, on the way to Feldman Lake. Some lunch, trail lunch, Gatorade. Yeah, it's like this nice little chill area here. Just sit and have some lunch, and so I guess I was up at like 6 something, somewhere around there. 5:30. So up at 5:30, and it was plenty early. Make sure I was ready to go, and got some coffee. Went down into Grand Portage to the boat dock. Water was like smooth as silk. Awesome. Orientation, when you get here you register with the rangers, let them know what you're going to be doing, where you're going to be and stuff. And that was fine, smooth, no problems. Yeah, just walking into Feldman. I'm probably, let's see, I'm probably not very far. I'm hungry though. So probably like right here. See? Then it looks like I'm going to go back over the ridge, get on going down here to Feldman Lake, down this direction. So, it should be pretty smooth. I'm going to eat. Check back later, bye. Alright, they're a bit thick earlier, but this is a magical thimbleberry. They're good. They're sweet. The pits aren't too hard. The pits are softer than raspberry pits. They're just easy going. Just fit like right on your finger, kinda. See that? So this is pretty much a huge patch of them all through here. You know, if I wasn't in the middle of walking to camp, you could come back here and hook it up. I hear nothing. Delish. Yeah, you can kind of see here, starting to get up on one of the ridges. Isle Royale's pretty well known for, I would guess. The whole region really. Seems like there's a lot of this kind of stuff over in the boundary waters as well. First real good vista of the day. Gets a little bit better yet, I guess a little higher up here. yeah, this is, it's gonna be like 2 days of this stuff. Yeah, sorry, camera's just about, you know, not the best, but you get the idea. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Probably like the better part of 1 day, 2 days, you know, some of just about every day. You're up on these ledges. We'll definitely get a bunch when we go to the Manong. Or I will get a bunch when I go to the Manong, and I'll show you them. It's pretty neat. A bunch of lichen and just real nice and warm. Great sunbathe, change of pace from being in the humidity of the forest. You definitely get some nice cooling breezes up here. So yeah, it's pretty nifty. It's one of the parts I actually enjoy about hiking up here is the ridges. So there in the distance, you can kind of see it out there. That's the lake again. That's the big lake. And then somewhere, looks like down in here, I think actually there's one more ridge, and then it'll be on the Feldman Lake. I think that's like some in between, like little pond. But yeah. That's my backpack, by the way. It's pretty heavy. I was hoping to bring it in at like, you know, something reasonable. Started out at about 60 something. Got it down to probably about 55 last night. A lot of it's food. Gosh, I gotta just eat all this food. Darn. It's too bad, really. Gonna enjoy that. Just had to have a good laugh. I was thinking, with the way this belt works on the gut here, it's definitely a lot like the nollie. Nollie, it's a yogic practice where you like scoop up your belly, or you like, it's good for your digestion. See, yeah, backpacking yoga. So this southern end of the island, this southwestern part of the island, it's thought to be where the wolves summer. I could definitely see that. I mean, it seems like there's a lot more of this type of really nice, meadowy, pastury, you know, wild, not like a field or whatever, but really nice nonetheless. Place to be for a bunch of wolves, taking it easy. You know, obviously probably still doing some hunting, but you know, probably also just being summery, like wolves are, you know, obviously, yeah. It's Isle Royale river crossing. They go anywhere from like this to on the Manong. We'll see if we get some of the pretty Spartan ones. I remember one time it was raining, so the water was pretty high, and yeah, there was barely anything. But this looks pretty deluxe. Hopefully it'll be nice and smooth. We'll see. It looks like it kind of turns the corner and keeps on going in there. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Feldman Lake, made it. Like 9 miles, which is a bit longer than I thought. I thought when I first was looking at distance for this one, I thought it was going to be like 7.4. So I think I made it in just about 2 something hours. So, wait, 4 something hours, like 4 1/4, 4.5. So, doing about 2 1/4 miles per hour, which is pretty good. Hopefully, can get it up to ratchet up to like 3 on the really easy stuff, maybe 5. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pump some water, get set up. Kind of really thirsty, pretty hungry. It is 2:59 though, so got plenty of time left in the day. But before I forget, berries, roots, bugs. Berries, roots, and bugs for the trail. The trail is nice and berries are crazy. I'm sure I'll mention that a little bit more later. I'm gonna go pump water. Changed it up, did group 1. It's pretty sweet. I don't know, I mean it's a group site, so by myself, but it's a lot nicer than 5. And it's away from the people. So here we be. It's got this sweet log, pumped up my water, gonna make a stove out of this one. I'm so hungry. Well, it's usually the time you want to text somebody. There's no texting. No texting. You just relax. Got a little sloppy joe with a wood ear mushroom. I'm gonna do a mushroom mashed potato. Tried to reuse that water from the mushrooms for the sloppy joes and stuff. Look at this guy. What's up with that, you figure? I mean, dude, you see that bunny in there? I mean, he's really cute, but I'm just convinced he's gonna come and steal my food. He's huge. Look at how huge it is. You look, I got sloppy joe, dude. I would be grubbing. Oh, you're so huge. I would eat you for sure. I think he's literally coming back. I'm gonna go and scare him away because this is just crazy. Look at that thing. It's huge. If you're gonna bring buns along, you should probably make sure to pack them so they stay fluffy. I don't know if you can do such a thing, but anyways. Sloppy joes. Gonna be good. These are the shrooms. Gonna go in there. Mashed potatoes in the cozy with the buns. Potato chips, cause why not? Gonna be delicious. I am so hungry. That's what it looks like. It's pretty good. You know, the mushrooms have like a ton of nutrition. Sloppy Joe mix is just a half of a veggie Sloppy Joe thingy. Oh, it's just so delicious. First, like little tip, or don't put pans on pine logs because they melt the pitch. When it gets in the pan, that's gonna be gross. Kind of a pain to clean. Anyways, this is so good. I tried this at home, and I literally just wanted to eat it for a few days straight because it is so good. I don't know if mushrooms are your thing or not, but they're like super nutritious, and you can bring along dried ones that don't weigh anything, and they're a great supplement to kind of any other meal. You know, you can see that there's more than enough for 2 buns. I'll have extra, and yeah, it should be pretty delicious. So I'm gonna get down to it. Just doing some dishes, cleaning up. But let's end. Super stoked. It is new, and it's obviously way bigger than what I need. But look at that. It's like a freaking mansion on the hill somewhere. I don't know. It's pretty sweet though. It's like $120 or something. Yeah, I'll take that any day. Dishes kind of suck, by the way. It's like my least favorite part of camping. This is Feldman Lake. It's Monday, August 22nd, 2011, 7:38 p.m. considering it's just a lake on this island. It's not bad. It's pretty big. It's pretty pretty. This isn't even the biggest one. This is maybe the second biggest? Maybe not. Alright, so this is totally not in focus, but yesterday, more or less, I went from here to here, and I thought that was 6.7 miles. It turned out to be 9. I actually went over this stuff before I left, but that was a little bit longer than I anticipated. So let's see, this one should be pretty much a straight shot, mostly on this ridge. You can kind of see these elevation marks here on this ridge, and that's called the Feldman Ridge, and really looking forward to being over here. This is called Cisco Bay, and it looks just like it's going to be great. I think I've stopped there once on a boat that was going around the island. I just remember it being really nice. These beautiful, like the way these rocks come to the shoreline's really great. So it's like 6:30. The plan is to coffee, and then gonna pop over here to Rainbow Cove and have some breakfast on Rainbow Cove, which is, sounds like there's some really great shore. Could hear that the waves crashing against the shore all night, so it sounds like that's a really cool place to go check out. And then yeah, gonna head over, gonna coffee, breakfast, and then head over. So should be cool. As you can see, that sunset's still kind of popping through my my little vent there. Tent worked really good. It's really nice and spacious in here. It is early. I think I did just say sunset. It's actually sunrise over there. Well, if the dishes are my least favorite part of camping, coffee might be my favorite. It's coffee time. Pretty stoked to make these little like aluminum insulator blanket thingies. Like, I think I initially intended them to work partially as hot cozies in case I need them. But now I'm really just stoked because I think they're gonna work. I think I'm just gonna enjoy having them. I used them kind of like as a countertop yesterday, and it's just nice to have some stuff to lay down on the ground that keeps the ground kind of cleaner, especially when you have all these like needles and stuff. So coffee. You know, I was gonna do some French press, I don't know, pre-grind, maybe do like some fabric press, where you put it like in a handkerchief. And then I was like, oh duh, instant coffee. Boom, coffee down. I am so excited about the coffee. Smells pretty good, smells like coffee. We'll call this my little mini pot. It's about maybe a third of what I'd normally drink. Oh, I'm steaming up. Steaming up, because it's freaking hot, dude. It's hot. So I gotta break down the tent, but watch how fast these clouds go by. It's supposed to be like a 20% chance of rain today or something like that, so we'll see. Hopefully I score and get lucky. It was perfectly clear when I just got up, so. See what I mean? It's pretty fast. This is the unstaked tent. Yeah, it's pretty rad. It's really big. I don't know how, I mean, yeah, I guess if you're going ultralight, like a one-person tent, it's a one-person tent, but that's kind of the way I like to roll. I mean, I just want some real estate. I want some room, you know? And this thing was definitely nice last night. I think I realized I'm going to have to probably crack open some windows a little bit. I mean, there's a lot of air that moves through it, but it's pretty warm here yet in the evening. So I'm going to have to open some windows and put on some long johns because there was some moisture buildup a little bit of moisture, which I guess that's pretty much a given for all tents, but try to get some more air moving through there. And just about done. I'm gonna wrap this up over here, kitchen, pack my packs, and bounce. I'm so hungry, I'm ready for breakfast already. Rainbow Cove should be pretty cool, pretty stoked. This might end up being kind of typical shooting for 8 o'clock departure. It's 9, so pretty clean. Double check, picked up a couple extra pieces of garbage, redid my pack today, a little different setup. I think it'll be better. On the long days I'm gonna have to shake a leg. It's my first morning though, so I should be able to speed up from here. I definitely just heard a moose. I mean, some people it's like they freak out, they just can't wait to see a moose, but for me it's like freaking big. And they're probably cool, but I don't know. It's like I wouldn't mind seeing one. It's just when you hear stuff crash around in the woods, it's kind of like, oh. Alright, well, I don't know. It sounds like it's not moving. And or I can't see it. So I'll turn it back on if all of a sudden one pops up. This is definitely moose territory though, with all this. There's probably a shrub, and there's all that shrub over there. And a lot of tall berries, tree bushes. Just walking through. So, alright, I'm avoiding Rainbow Cove. You see a lot of poop on the trail. You know, lots of things use the trail for, just like we do. It's the easiest path, obviously. That's definitely a wolf poop. It's good to see it. I mean, there's only like, I think they said 15 that they think are around right now, so more power to the wolf. Rainbow Cove. Out there. breakfast time. I don't know if you can see this little thing. This is close. It's a famous mineral called the Isle Royale greenstone. That's awfully close to it. Well, kinda. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's kind of like a pearly little thing. It's pretty nifty. They're beautiful little stones. So that was definitely something I heard in the woods. Man, when you're by yourself, it's like not quite as much fun to hear stuff in the woods as when you're with other people. So that's breakfast. Homemade granola, a lot of banana, keep the muscles fluid. And this is like a super protein, yummy energy. I don't think Lake Superior has tides. I mean, it's pretty big, but I don't know if it has tides or not. But this really gives you a sense for how big these waves can get. I mean, the waves are like, you know, I guess all the Great Lakes get these huge, super huge waves. But I mean, look at that. Look at halfway up the beach. Some big waves. It'd be kind of cool to see it. I don't know if I'd want to be here. Maybe some remote camera, something. Rainbow Cove, definitely worth it. Really cool. I heard the sunsets here are awesome. Didn't really time it out last night. Good for that. And really glad I did come this morning though for some breakfast out here. Kind of leaving the area almost on time. Wanted to get out of here about 10 o'clock, so I'm looking good for that. Gonna hoof it back to the junction, the trail junction, and start my way over to Cisco Bay. Alright, it's 10:30. I'm on my way out. Finally, it was a good breakfast, and it was a good time getting out there. Ran into a group, younger family on the boat with me yesterday, and man, you know, it's like you just got to keep on going. They don't have the geological survey map, and you know, got on the trail, 2 little ones, all 4 with packs, and they just got beat. You know, I mean, it's not the easiest trail yesterday, so I can see how it would happen, but maybe if they'd had that better map, they'd have had a clear idea of where they were. I don't know. Anyways, they stayed in the backcountry last night. Apparently had about 10 minutes to finish today to get to the campground. I'm sure Dad was not happy. Kids seem to be holding up alright, but it's, you know, if you're barely a teen, you're just preteen kids, you're preteen, and it's gonna be tough. So anyways, if you bring your kids, just try to keep their loads as light as possible and practice. Definitely practice. I remember coming here as a kid, and practice helps. At least they have an idea of what they're going to be getting themselves into that way. And bring a U.S. Geological Survey map. It's pretty important stuff. Anyways, Rainbow Cove was cool. Glad I had breakfast out there. Definitely was happy to make it out to a part of the island I hadn't been to yet. Part of the island my dad always had wanted to come to, so feels good. Kind of getting that done. 10.2 to Cisco Bay. They said they had 3,000 trees down last year. It's about twice as many as they normally have. Yeah, that's pretty intense. That's just like full-on big tree down. You don't really see that pretty frequently with that. I guess I got this new stick I can use as a pointer. Right there, look at that stuff in there. That's like brand spanking new. So, yeah, it's really pretty out here. I thought this was going to be a lot marshier. Turns out it's just kind of lowland. Real nice. Real nice. Nice habitat. Nice stuff. I'm going to move though. There's some bugs. Not as bad as yesterday. I got the hippie bug spray on. I'll have to show you that later. Alright, I'll stop shaking the camera. This is one of the prettier, burlier trees I've seen yet. Maybe at all in Isle Royale. It's kind of hard to get a scope for here. It's a big dog. Found its side at some point. It's freaking awesome though. Speaking of awesome, these things and making me wonder if it'd be worth a pair of dedicated gaiters. They're definitely making me realize that convertible pants are the bomb because they keep junk out of your shoes. So annoying when junk gets in your shoes. Yeah, you know, but at the same time, it's like, I heard somewhere, or read somewhere, like, what if your convertible pants, the zipper fails, and then you're stuck with, you know, then you're stuck with no pants. So, I mean, I got needle and thread and all that stuff. I could get by and force them into pants again, but gaiters? Maybe. Oh, especially for these, like, you know, tighter trail. This isn't very tight here, but you know, where the bushes and plants and stuff are overgrowing the trail, it seems like it probably makes sense. Alright, it's Feldman Lake. You can't really see it over, well, you can kind of see it through the trees right there, sorta, over there. That was where the campground was. Just came up, taking my first break, was stoked. I was working on the way up the ridge here. Ran into some nice berry patches. I guess there's some more raspberries up ahead. Just talked to some really nice girl. She's really nice. She's in like a group of people. She's out ahead of a couple more. I guess a guy got up early and shot ahead, and then there's a couple more behind. So really nice visiting with people when you see them. You don't really see many of them. So it's 11:20. That means I've been on the trail for just about an hour. That was a pretty long visit. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm probably gonna be doing lunch in another hour or so. Got my Gatorade water, which is good because that Feldman water does not taste good. Oh, the Feldman Trail. So the Feldman Trail was a little bit rooty, a little bit bushy, not very woodsy. You know, on that northern part of the island, there's definitely a lot more birch and maple forest. I wonder what this ridge is out there. I'll have to look at a map when I review this video. There's a ridge out there across the other way, and I wonder if I was up there yesterday or if that's the Manong or what. Anyways, zoom on this thing. Very video. There we go. Here's a freaking moose. See, this is the distance I like to see moose at. I had one like right on beside this trail on me earlier this morning, and I was like, I like moose, but not that close. Sweet. Well, there's a calf down there too, camera. But I guess it cruised along. You can see what the book was talking about. This is extremely impressive view. It's beautiful. This is Feldman again, and see if I can spot out that little moose down there. That's all the zoom I got at the moment. Yeah, there's the moose. Kind of see it there, framed in between those trees. Sorta. Where'd it go? Well, anyways, there. The book says to watch out because apparently it's a undercut rock. You can see it. You can see this rock from the campground over there, and it just looks like it's just a bare rock face. It's cool that the trail goes up here. There's that moose again. I stopped wasting all my batteries on Feldman. Apparently I'm stuck on 4x zoom. It's Feldman Lake. Again, there's Feldman. Gosh, it's beautiful up here. It's gonna be south of the island, the lake over there. That's the trail. You can hear how beautiful it is with the wind. It sure is nice when you get up here. When I hear ridge, I guess I just think Manong Ridge. This is pretty nice. Relative, I'm sure you'll see the Manong. It's hardcore. I guess relative to this. I mean, it's pretty sweet, you know? Definitely pretty doable. Feldman Ridge. Went a little tight on my retie this morning. Hopefully I didn't walk on it too long. Heel, tying the middle of the boot and the heel and having enough room for the heel to move. I actually want to move around a little bit. I'm a little too tight. Really digging my new pack configuration. It's a lot better than it was yesterday. This is, I'm going to call this pre-lunch. Nice breezy little spot here. Got a log to sit on. Check out the map, try to figure out where I'm at. Might be less than halfway-ish. Alright, that was quick. Lunch at the tower, Feldman Ridge. Loosen up the boots a little bit. Hopefully, maybe I have to do one more adjustment, but hopefully that'll be it. Oh, I gotta say, that is some trail smithing right there. I mean, seriously, that is freaking, look at these. I love that. That's nice. Yeah, it's like you eat dinner on that thing. Definitely something that I'll be running into a lot more on the other end of the island. This is the other side of the island. This is my first birch forest. They're really pretty. Some of them are dark like this. Some are real pretty. Real bright light. Hopefully I'll be able to get some of those on the other side. But I love these things. They're so neat. The maple forests are cool too. You get these like little maple saplings, and since there's so little moose, they'll probably be pretty tall. Just keeps on going in there. A couple quick notes while I'm thinking of them. I think before I came out here, I was talking to Joe. Deep cleanse. I'm sure I'll have many more cleansing moments, Joe. I don't know if you'll make your way through this whole thing. It looks like it's going to be pretty long, but I'll definitely send you the link. He had some heel issues, hot heels with these boots, similar boots to mine. Realizing it definitely makes a huge difference to not tie too tight on the bridge. Kind of pulls the heel into the boot, creates extra friction. You want some more room to run around, rub around in there. Especially first thing in the morning, your feet are definitely going to expand. That's note number one. Note number two, all this camping prep and watching all these YouTube videos and stuff. A lot of these guys bring their guns with them. I mean, right here, it's not that big a deal. It's not so much bear or human. But definitely in terms of bear, which is, seems like most of these people are packing for. You got 9s or 40s. I haven't really seen many guys bringing 45s. It's a big heavy gun. The thing I can't understand, where's this 357 at, people? I mean, one guy had like a 6-inch barrel 38. It's a lot of heavy gun for a mighty little bullet. Which gets me to the note part. I gotta get in touch with Hefe. Hefe is out of J-frame, 357, whatever that thing is, man. That Taurus. I want one just like that. Yeah. Black bears beware. Oh yeah, if there's something to have for a bear, that would definitely be it, people. Nice compact framed, 2-inch barrel-ish 357. There's definitely nothing gonna do it like that for a bear. So notes accomplished. So like I said yesterday, it's definitely berry season. This is awesome. Tons of berries, but look at these seem to be starting to dwindle out here. So I guess berries, you can probably figure most of the island probably end of August. You get into September, and this awesome additional bit of protein, not protein, but a yummy, might be gone. It's lunchtime, you see that? Yeah! Feldman Bridge, Lookout Tower! Gee, hurry up and get there so I don't waste all my batteries. Walking in nowhere. Oh, come on, tree. Look at this tree right in the middle of the way. Seriously, tree? Come on. It's kind of cool, though. I don't really see many pine trees that shape. Oh, it should be right here. Here it comes. lunchtime, finally. Look at that. Oh, it's nice up here. This is the lookout tower. I'll be honest. Indian heights are like, no thank you and no thank you. But I'm gonna go up there. Because, well, it's good for my fear of heights. Over here, this grounding cord is freaking hilarious. This one's kind of come undone a little bit. Hard metal leads off into the grass. Down onto the trail here. It's beautiful up here, nice and breezy. Just about pooped my pants. Thought I was on top of the longest, skinniest snake I've just about ever seen. You see that thing? Yeah, I mean, I like the outdoors, but I'm not like Marquette Joliet or anything like that, you know what I mean? Previously mentioned, so I am just going to give you this view, and you know what, yeah, I might be a big wussy for not going all the way up there, but I'm out here doing this shit, so fuck it. Feldman Lake or Lake Feldman. Anyways, there it is. Freaking beautiful. Darn sure. So I'm just going to take it easy and not freak myself out and that stuff, because this is where I'm going over here. Look at that. Yeah. That looks freaking awesome. That's Cisco Bay. Alright, this is good enough for being by myself, and I'm gonna go down now. Bye. Definitely don't tell you check your feet in the beginning and then you're screwed. Stop and retie. It's my second retie. Bother me. It'll be fine. Gave the boost some time before I got up here. 1:17 p.m. It's like 3 hours since I left camp. 4.5 since I've Portage since I started today, so a little over halfway there. Looks like the rest is pretty much downhill. Cruise through some long planks. See some super long planks. Should be pretty interesting. So it's the trail to the left there, and then there's tons of lichens and stuff. I guess these take forever to grow. If you ever see these, don't walk on them. They're really gentle, very sensitive little ecosystem type dealy bopper. This is some sweet hiking. Beautiful. This is that style of forest that's just so nice. The ground is soft. This one's not too rooty like the trail was from Windigo to Feldman Lake. Pretty stoked, just came up with an idea to go triple sock. Yeah, triple sock. Gonna go with one more layer. You know, I have like a thinner hiking sock. Not like full on, because they just fit better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 of those along with my liner sock, which I definitely believe in liner socks. My dogs want more cushion. Cushion. Definitely haven't walked on something like this before in Isle Royale. It's kind of slow and easy. I love you, gators. I love it so much. I think I'm getting somewhere. This looks like probably a huge field of clover. Starting to die for the fall. Try to get my camera unweirded out there. Anyways, see that dip in the sky there? Come on, water! and take another break. Oh, by the way, it's 3:15. So that's pretty much 2 hours since the tower. Yeah! There. That's the water. And there's this post over here. So I'm kind of wondering where I'm at. I might take the pack off and remember their talk about it. Oh, Feldman Lake 10.2. Oh, mine campground. 4.4 that way. Well, that must mean I'm close. Must be real close. I'm just gonna go down this way a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, there's the dock. See that down there? Kinda. Sweet. 3:23 on here. Shelters, gotta love them. Should be a fire pit somewhere. I'm talking really weird. Campfire firing near docks. Oh, yes. Cisco Bay campground. Walking back to the site. Just checked out one up by the two shelters which are full. There's more beach right there. God, I love the beach. Looks real nice here. Can't wait to get down by the water. Gonna go pump some right away. Super thirsty. Right now I'm cruising around with an Nalgene for day. Wouldn't mind more. Would drink more if I had it. Of course, I carry more. It's a little walk out here. I'm trying to hurry up. Come site 3. And cruising along. Just the way I like it. I was a little skeptical. 6 was pretty good up there, but it's kind of in the woods, so I thought it might be a little buggy. Started walking out this way, and I was like, 3 wasn't much better than 6. 2 up there. Yeah. Nah. Now, 1, on the other hand, is short on wooded, overhangy type stuff, but it is high on beauty. And the best part, I love you, picnic tippers. That's right, you probably guessed it. The camera is sitting on the best thing ever, the picnic table. It's amazing how much easier having something like a picnic table makes everything when you don't have to have all your stuff in the ground or logs or whatever the case might be. So looking forward to having a couple of plush meals here, places to cut, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be awesome. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to have the sloppy joes or the mac and cheese. I think I'm going to do the sloppy joes just to get those buns eaten and out of the pack. They're actually holding up well. It's an oily bread, which helps to prevent the mold and at least keeps it somewhat moist, you know, not totally hardtack dry. But I think I'm going to do that again. I was going to try to space them out because they are so delicious. But I think I'll save my mac and cheese and my Mexican night for later this week. So it looks like it's going to probably be sloppy joes again. I'm going to go and do some water. I mean, seriously, this is just breathtaking. I mean, everywhere you look is just so nice here. Super excited. Always gotta appreciate a really sweet campsite. Not a bad little tent pad either. So, a water pumping and let's go. By the way, I have to remember to stop setting the pack down on the camera. Yeah. This is the hippie bug spray. I think it works. I mean, it's not like DEET where it's just like you die with the bugs, but it does something. Works pretty good, I think. Hey, you shoe, Lusa. Not bad walk down. Just this little cliff type thing here. I guess just keep it in that way. No cliff. Not really a cliff. But the best part is rocks. Nothing says water pumping comfort like some rocks. Sit my butt down on the nicest rock. I'm really happy with my campsite today. That is the pier. We'll go there a little bit. But yeah, check it out. Point does not look like that. Point is the same exact side as the other side. And the main part of the island. We're kind of on a Houghton Peninsula right now. And look at that. It just keeps going. It's all island, I think. It's a pretty big freaking island. Yeah. Cisco Bay, Tuesday, August 23rd, 2011, 4:11 p.m. This is how you make us the water. Like this, you pump with the pump. Doo-doo-doo. See, there's this like pump here. It goes into the... Gosh, I'm so glad I brought this thing. It really makes things easier. And then that's a little siphon area zone. So yeah, this thing's great though. Pump water once. Don't have to keep on going back down to the water to pump more. It's 2.5 gallons, plenty for me. Still had a little bit left over after dishes, brushing my teeth, coffee, everything. So I think it's going to be a good look for the trip. Taking a minute to clean up and stuff, get changed and wash some clothes so I don't stink too much. Never had black toe, but you can kind of see how, there you can see how there's this line here. We'll see, never had it before, hope I don't get it this time. I had a feeling this one might be getting a blister, and it is. Not bad though, I don't know. I might lance it, I might just see how it goes. Moleskin it, see how it goes. Sweet, like a little nice kind of discovery thing. Make a little, these are clover, which you can eat by the way, clover, very useful. Make like a little broom with it and use it for your ground cloth, especially like tomorrow morning when it's full of dirt and you know, moisture, to help try to get that down a little bit. Brush it off with one of these, and then from there, pack it up. You know, put it over some plants or something. Keeps going that way. There's the sun. It's gonna be shooting right over there. It's gonna be great. By the way, it's pretty sweet. You can go shirtless. I wonder how fat I look. It's all muscle, baby. Alright. Not a bad place to cook dinner. Fantastic one, in fact. It's really getting pretty. Spent a lot of time doing laundry, otherwise I would be enjoying the light. But as it is, I'm glad to have non-stinky clothes. These are spices. Sloppy Joe mix, mashed potatoes. Those are the shroomies getting ready. These are gonna be mashed potatoes. So delicious. I see the buns over there. My goodness, it is really stunningly beautiful out here. Just amazing. Alright, gotta hurry up and eat. Decided to get up a little earlier today. Packing up at dusk like that's no fun when you're losing sunlight and stuff, so getting rewarded here with a beautiful moon set sunrise, or not really a moon set, but that be the moon, dude. It's fucking beautiful. Oh my god, I could use that extra hour of sleep. Could probably sleep until 7 today, maybe more, but I got a long day, so rise and shine. Also, thankfully this is outside the tent. But that is a mosquito. It just looks strong. I don't know, there's strong mosquitoes here. It's 5:55. Probably can't tell because the tent looks really bright in the video. So does the table. It's pretty dewy. Not really much coverage last night, so everything's pretty dewed up, dude. For some reason, I don't have my 4th clothespin in my bag. So, we'll take a walk down to the beach. See if maybe I left it down there. Also, I have to remember today, for the sake of batteries and time, not to take so many videos while I'm on the trail. I think I pretty much covered most of the basics. Maybe 1 or 2 more that I would like to do, but you know, yeah, we saw this morning, not super bad. Yeah, boy. That laundry yesterday kind of blew. Stuff's kind of getting drier. Put my pants on this morning a little bit wet, but I put them on over my long johnies, so they're not too bad. They dry them out this morning. Boy, nice breeze down here already. It's warm in August. Feels good. Coffee time. Coffee. Yeah. Coffee. There's only one way my feet are getting more cushion. Oh boy, big wind. Big wind. And that is if my socks are dry. Socks. Dry out socks. As you can see, they get nice and toasty and steamy in there. Got the singing voice going on. Got the singing voice going on a lot on this trip. It's kind of dorky. That's me, big dark. It's really freaking beautiful here. My goodness. So sun's getting up. I'm glad I got up early. It's already 6:39. That means it took me an hour to get my coffee made. What? So it's day 3. Gosh, you could probably barely see me with the sun. Let me try this instead. Ah, there we go. Day 3. You know, I was just thinking, sometimes it's pretty easy to get kind of emotional, you know. It's just so beautiful and peaceful, and you know, so I think, you know, sometimes you're on the trail and you're like, gosh, the thought crosses your mind, you're like, why am I doing this? Because it's just so foreign to what you normally do in a lot of ways. And you're like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm walking right now, I'm doing this because I got to get to where I'm going. I don't know, you know, it's kind of moments like that you just take them for granted because you're like, well, you know, it's kind of part of the deal, I guess, but, you know, get emotional from time to time. I think I just had this little epiphany. I was putting the tent away. Part of it maybe is just it feels natural. It feels, you know, okay, kind of. You're like outside of those normal kind of confines of society, like, oh, what if I don't look like this person I saw on TV, or what if I don't look like this character I read in a book, or, you know, you're just out here and it's obviously apparent what it's all about when you're out here, you know, so it's just nice, you know. I guess you really kind of flush your way through, cleanse your way through some emotions without having the attachments to the kind of cliche expressions that you're used to, you know. I mean, it's one thing to get emotional scrubbing a toilet, but if you're packing up a tent, it's different. Watch out, I might cry. I'm definitely getting up at 5:30 from now on. Just feeling my foot there. Yeah, I love being slow in the morning. I guess that's what I'm good at. But as a result of being slow, get super limber. Yeah, I'm ready to move. That extra cushion on the with that extra sock, that triple sock, is going to be awesome. I have a feeling that's just the ticket. Did some moleskin, finished up my laundry projects, had a nice, everything's good, super clean. One thing I know for sure, staying clean is really important. Today I have a trail shirt on. If you're clean, I feel like you think clearer, you're less distracted, you don't feel like overwhelmed at, you know, maybe like getting dirty and stinky. Anyways, I feel like $1 trillion. Here's the deal for today. Yesterday was, that was the tower, very windy. This part here, super grassy, super long, just boring. Not much going on there. Not much, pretty boring. Today, coming around the coast, real scenic, I guess, or not scenic, but real historic walk. Go past a bunch of the mining, old-timey mining type stuff. This is Island Mine Campground. Keep on moving past that, and then you can kind of see it. Man, a lot of this is just super much on the ridge going into South Desor. My first time at this campground, awesome, super glad I got to do this Feldman loop. This is a great way to start out an adventure, especially if you're going to finish the Manong, get really broken in and ready to rock. Today it looks like it's going to be a relatively easy hike. This sounds like it's all pretty chill. I mean, up a couple, but it's going to be big. This follows an old wagon trail, so I mean, how hard can it be? And then this all looks like it's flattened out on the top of the ridge. It's forest up here apparently. So boom, South Desor, Lake Desor, pretty lake. That northern campground's real nice. I didn't realize how much bigger than Feldman Lake it is. You can see using my finger as a comparison. This is awesome. It is really awesome up here. It's great. First of all, I hate squirrels. Second of all, the Cisco Bay apple tree. Oh. Look at this. Oh, it is awesome. It used to apparently be super huge, but that's what it is now. Making apples. Look, if you can go way up there. Super red way up there. Alright, this is definitely that longest plankway, or one of the longer ones I've seen. Been on it for a while. I was telling myself, mosquito. I was telling myself that I should just wait. Oh, well, here it's ending. Fuck. Shut the camera off over there. Just in time to get bit by a couple mosquitoes and flies. I've never seen a bridge before. This is probably, you know, this might be from the mine era. I mean, probably not this main bridge part, but some of the moorings, I don't know if that's the right word, footings probably, would be pretty old. It's the big Cisco River going into Cisco Bay. It's pretty sweet. It's a pretty big river considering it's coming from an island. I don't know if it's the biggest one or not. Bridge is a little crooked, a little angly, but pretty nice to have it there. You can see I'll try to get this lined up as flat as possible. That's pretty much flat there. So, hey bridge. Been walking along the beach for a while now. Looks like I get back in the woods right over here. Oh man, it's really pretty. That is Siskiwit Bay Beach. Camp is over there. And really pretty walk. Alright, cheesy joke. You wanna know why you don't mess with the moose? Because they're enormous. Yeah. Here on the Island Mine Trail. Yay. Starting to transition to a different type of forest. Look at these big suckers. They're freaking awesome. You can see why this island was logged. It's a big tree. Yeah, it's definitely a wagon wheel or a wagon path. I mean, you can see it even way up into here. Look at how wide that is. It's awesome. Awesome. I'm gonna bug juice up. Sky's getting a little, you can kind of see it there. A little dark, a little cloudy. I mean, for the most part, it seems like the weather's just gonna be wonderful all week, but a couple clouds, maybe a little drizzle, who knows? By the way, while I'm thinking about it, speaking of the naturalness and the intelligence of nature and the intelligence of human's relationship with nature, well, I mean, weed is probably one of the best examples of a plant that's ultimately useful. It's awesome. It grows the dopest rope, the best, fastest growing fiber, gets you high. Does a lot of things. There's many medicinal qualities. Well, there's just many medicinal qualities, that's certain. And then just the industrial material factors of the plant. One thing is certain. I just came to this realization, and you see it all over the place. This is not by mistake. I mean, man, humans, people have been aware of that plant's positive characteristics and selecting for a variety of the uses for a long time. Really long time. So it's really important to take that into consideration in the age of technology, where we feel like everything's happening for the first time and we have these cool new plastic blah blah blah, you know, all this stuff that we have, you know, hundreds of thousands of years. People got on and did awesome things, survived, and were happy with a lot less than that. So let's definitely try to keep you know, reverence, but get back to basics. Start looking at how we can work in conjunction with the best natural systems we're aware of. I think those will yield the best results. You know, you can't really beat this as a blueprint for success. millions and millions of species. If every species is another idea that's propagated to an extremely successful pinnacle, well, then it's pretty clear that you know, we have a really great model to observe. Pretty sweet, pretty awesome. Oh, by the way, that the idea of species being pinnacles of good ideas, I think this might be, well, there might be some stuff over there from the old mine. The most important thing, evolutionarily speaking, is you know, the fact that these things keep on developing. They keep on working in conjunction, in harmony with their surroundings, improving themselves, impacting their surroundings. But certainly, I mean, there are some species, yeah, you can argue or you can say that they exist and everything, you know, sometimes they harm things around them, invasives or whatever, but they were definitely in stasis somewhere, or not stasis, but they were definitely, you know, organized somewhere. And I think what you see in nature is a lot of organization, this organizing principle, organizing phenomenon. Organizing phenomenon. Wow. It's pretty phenomenal. Nature, that it just organizes. Whoa, I just found all kinds of new settings for the video. This little thing's not bad. I totally found this camera too. Just really sweet. Yeah, look at that. I think it looks quite a bit different. Anyways, I'll have to remember about those. I'm glad that I was fooling around with the camera though, because while I was here, the rain came back. The rain really came back. Shit. Bye-bye. Cigarettes come in handy for bugs, and they're just good. But don't smoke the man's cigarettes. Get natural tobacco, roll your own. Use like a hemp paper. Don't use a processed paper. Unbleached, cotton filter. Delicious. And you're barely even living. I'm kind of, but not if it's all organic and raw and just natural. Of course, I'm gonna pick up the butt. Well, if every day were perfect, it probably wouldn't be as fun. That's what I'm gonna go with. So pretty much after the last time under the trees, which was sweet, I'm so glad I stopped there. Shortly thereafter I had rain gear up. It didn't stop raining. It doesn't look good now. I'm gonna make this quick because I gotta get down. I don't know. It's hard to tell what's going on, but voila! That is Lake Desor, and beyond it, Lake Superior, and beyond that, Canada. So that's north of Desor. That's the Manong Ridge right over there. That's what I'm going to be on a couple days from now. Yeah, check it. It's pretty awesome. Boots might not have been dry. Apparently, I'm just going to say I should have known better and just nick-waxed like every square inch of them. It's a nice breeze going. Hopefully it stays dry long enough to get some stuff out, hanging out to dry. Hopefully the sun can take care of some of this because it's wet. Everything's wet. It kept raining. I think I turned off the camera at 11 something and it kept raining. It rained until 3. So 4 good hours, you know, solid rain. Like a couple of those downpours. Sweat the rain gear through to a point where I just took the top off. Bottoms worked good. Again, ran into the same problem. There's so much condensation inside the pants that it's like, well, you almost might as well be wearing shorts. But alright, standing on a rock, changing back into my shorts out of my rain pants. Oh, I scored the dopest walking sticks. Oh my god, these things are awesome. There was a couple of walking stick groves and I was like walking through the rain and I was like, oh my god, what do my eyes behold? Is this true? Perfect. I don't know what kind of sapling it is, but it's freaking strong. That was the second one I found. This is the first one I found, and they are badass. Remind me never to buy walking sticks, because nature makes them all the time. The rain's definitely coming on, but I just couldn't stop, at least for a second, and take a look at, you know, what's going on. That over that way, and over here. I don't know if you really get a good sense for how gray that is. It's pretty gray. But that is stunningly beautiful. This is the look of a guy who just had a long day. Really has to pee. Campground. It's not bad. It's a normal thing. Thank goodness for the sticks. Right next to the John though. Can you see that through there? Yeah, that's the pooper. Not my favorite location, but the group sites are way the fuck way over there. It's a sweet little tent pad too. So I literally had to like run away from mosquitoes. Oh, there's so many mosquitoes out there. I think I'm just gonna eat inside and leave my pot in here and just do it in the morning because oh, those mosquitoes are just terrible outside. I couldn't stand it anymore. I mean, I was just trying everything. Walking away from them, doing whatever. I mean, they're just relentless. I'm with the all-in-one pot Mexican tonight. It's supposed to be couscous, refried beans, and chili. Tortilla chips. One pot. Still tastes good. All going to the same place, which reminds me of my tent joke. Eating in here and leaving the pot in here, I mean, I'm going to probably smell a little bit like Mexican food in the morning. But I was probably going to smell a little bit like Mexican food anyways in the morning. Think about it. Literally, there was mosquitoes on my food. They smell our food, and they're like, oh, there's gonna be a human nearby, and I'm gonna eat him. Not cool. So I'm gonna read about the trail a little bit tomorrow. Oh, also, thinking about this humans with nature thing I was talking about earlier. Oh, like raspberries and apple trees, like there's an apple tree at at the campground today. Oh, you saw the apple tree. And you know, I mean, just like, let's say you had like a Mecca route or like a migratory route. Of course you're gonna be human and plant like berries and apple trees and stuff like that over the many years, and you know, it just kind of gives you food. It's awesome. I guess it's kind of like eating seeds and pooping, but a little cooler. This is another 10 shot. I don't even know if you'll be able to see me right now. I guess those shots when I was eating my dinner last night. Looked kind of funny. It's 5:38 on Thursday. I gotta get moving sooner today. I would have been in much better shape yesterday if I hadn't been so slow. I mean, I did laundry. Had a bunch of little extras that I was doing, but I think I'm just gonna get to Todd Harbor today. It's a pretty nice, chill spot where you can regroup and get a lot of shit done. There's a shelter and stuff. Which I don't know if I'll shelter it up or not. Depends on who's gonna be in there, but. Boots are wet. It's not good. I'm gonna go start getting stuff dried out. Bad news is it's 9:50 again. Oh man, I was really trying to get out of here early today. Had to dry stuff up. My boots are mostly dry in the process. I don't know if you can kind of see it. Burnt my finger. Ouch. It'll be okay. And then it did blister though. I was hoping I'd be able to avoid a blister underneath there, but it definitely blistered up, so we'll see how that goes. And then singed my boots, drying them next to the MSR fire, or the MSR, the stove. Had a little setup going to dry them out, but they're dry, which is really good, because hopefully I'll be able to haul some ass. Yeah, I think I'm good. This is what South Lake Desor looks like on a nice day. Pretty pretty. You can see the lake through there, hopefully. Well, didn't really get to film much of the greenstone yesterday because it was so unbelievably shitty. I hope you can tell this pace I'm moving at is freaking ridiculous. This is like, I don't know, I mean, whatever, 3 miles an hour, who knows, maybe more. Pack's light. Got all the stuff on my feet figured out. That extra cushion was maximum. These sticks had me hauling ass. But you can see this greenstone trail is sweet. The Manong, look at that. The Manong, who knows, every few hundred yards you gotta stop, get around something. So make some time while I got it. Try to get into Todd early. Work on drying some stuff out, figure out my thumb. I don't know if I should pop it or leave it. Probably leave it and work some of the skin off before I pop it. Tomorrow's a big day, so I'm just trying to get in and buck up for tomorrow. Ready to rock. It's my first time up on the ridge so far today. It's sunny. Glad, well, you know, It sounds good when you say, I'm glad I waited, because then the rocks are dry. But the rocks are dry, so you can really move really good then. That's where it came from. Down there, Lake Desor, past it on the other side, Canada, in between those two pines right in the middle of the screen. You can kind of see the hazy part beyond there. I think I'm going to hope I make good time today. About the trail yesterday, it was pretty easy, you know, like I would have made awesome well, so I started out and I did some awesome rock hounding, which, you know, probably not everybody's a fan of rock hounding, but I love it. I think it's just fun. So I did a bunch of awesome rock hounding on Rainbow Cove. Really pretty beaches there. Be worth almost staying over a night in Cisco Bay, so you can have an opportunity to you know, to make the most of those beaches down there, which are really sweet. Let's see, so after that, the walk up to the mine is easy. Wagon path, you saw a bunch of that. It stays easy all the way up to the mine, no problem. There's some tailings, there's a nice mine hole. It's pretty easy going stuff. Of course it was raining, so that sucked. Island mine, don't go there. It sucks. It's just a real hole, not a good place to stay. Plan on just starting a long day, making it work, taking an IBU halfway through, whatever you got to do. Just, I would say Island Mine is absolutely worth skipping. Not a good campground at all. South Desor was pretty good. Rugged shoreline, that's for sure. Not much like area to hang out. North Desor is better, chiller. Looking forward to. Missed out on showing you a beautiful sunset on a late August sunset on South Desor last night. It was really stunning. I mean, that's for sure. I think my thumb's gonna be all right. It's just kind of dumb. I was going for too much, trying to dry out these boots, and I mean, I got a really good system for it. Now I got a blister that's like, you know, working its way around on my thumb. I'm gonna read my little medical book a little bit later and see what the best thing to do about it is. Just feeling really good about having dried everything out and taking that time to do that. It's feeling good. Pack feels light. Just moving right along. Decided to take a quick 5-er, catch up with some of the stuff that I missed out. I'm trying to think if there's anything else about the walk or the campground or that's about it. Alright. Check in with you a little bit. Oh, right now walking through birch and maple, which I'm very happy to have because that southern part of the island doesn't have either. Hey, well, hi there. Oh, look, see, here's somebody.
And you thought you were the only person out here on this planet.
Yeah, right?
Sometimes you think that.
Yeah.
Half mile of nothing.
Yeah, video.
Up. You know, from Hatchet?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. Alright, Tom's going to do a magic trick. This is Tom. I just gave him some Gatorades because I brought way too many.
Cards here. Right, you're going to have you pick a card. I like going any card, but just pick any card you want.
I'm going to pick a card. I'm going to pick that one.
Okay. Show it to the camera. Okay.
Alright, you see that camera? Yep.
Put it on top of the deck.
Alright.
I'm going to cut it in half.
I should be watching here.
Just like this. Bada bing, bada boom. Put it back over.
Yep.
Okay. Now, let's see. I'm going to go over here, swing over this way, and I'm going to concentrate on that card.
Okay.
Okay, because I'm going to try and make the card rise up. Wait a minute.
Yep.
Rise up on the deck. Concentrate.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Concentrate.
How the heck does Tom do that? You gotta wonder. He's doing pretty...
Is this your card?
Shut up, Tom. That's
Bada
pretty
bing.
good, dude. You'd have found it. Fuck yeah, bro. That's the best minute worth of video I've gotten the whole time. Better than scrubbing my butt with a rag. I don't even know. Oh, look at this nice.
Yeah, I like the early starts because you're out. You guarantees you're in the woods by yourself for a while.
Yeah.
And you don't come across anybody.
Yeah.
And you just get to the other campsite early. You got your
yeah. No, you're ready, man. That's awesome. You can get going, sir. go. I'm gonna get sick away in here. There you go. Alright, hopefully bugs won't be too bad. This is pretty cool. Definitely, this is on top of the Greenstone Ridge. Look at this. Okay, bugs not too bad. So anyways, what I wanted to do really quick was talk about how cool this is. It's beautiful. Wow, that is so cool. I thought there could be some moose up in there. Should shut up a little bit. I want to talk about how like awesome it was when I found these sticks yesterday. Like I was walking through and it was all dank and dark and freaking, you know, rainy and just horrible. It was like magic when I found this first one. I like walked into this grove and I was like, oh, I know what this grove is. This is a grove where walking sticks get made, and it's just like this muddy place where there's all these pine trees. This is a this is probably an old pine sapling. This one might even be a branch, but it's probably a sapling. And I don't know, I haven't figured out a name yet, but it's got this little point here. I think I'm gonna name it. I think I'm gonna keep these suckers. And the other one was almost as magical when I found this other one. It's really furry. It's awesome. Man, I keep just trying to have these journals. Look, here's more people. The Greenstone has tons of people. Hi. Hello. How you doing? Good. Yeah. All right, just ran into my, let's see here, Tom, the guy after Tom, 2 kids, mom and grandpa. Tom, the guy after Tom, 2 kids, mom and grandpa, another couple. So that's 9 people in one day. That's unheard of on the Manong. This Greenstone is just like crazy busy. Glad I don't hike over here much. I mean, it's nice. It's really nice. But I feel like these campgrounds just must be busy, man. Can you imagine what that'd be like in July? This is real tall maple sapling. At least as tall, if not taller. I'm willing to bet, actually guarantee, this low moose population they're not crunching these things up as much in the winter. Let's hope the remaining number, which is only like 800, down from one of the last times I was here was over 2,000. More than twice as many animals eating up all this food. They eat this crucial portion of their foraging. I'm not sure when, but they definitely love these maple forests. I heard something. So hopefully they'll have enough food to keep it on, keep it rocking. Well, that would make people 10 and 11, just past Ishpeming Tower. Real little thing. Kind of a tower, but really more of a patrol cabin, patrol holdover. There's a couple there drying out, hanging out a little bit. He was 80 years old. 80. That's what I'm talking about, man. 80 years old and he's out here walking this Greenstone with a pack nearly as big as mine. God, it's just so cool. So cool. I think it was his daughter with him. She was probably 60 something, or 60-ish. But yeah, I mean, that's so awesome. 80 years old and he's out here walking. That is cool. I will take ridges and rocks over this shit any day. It's like a forest. You gotta walk through all this little undergrowth shit. I gotta pee. It's just a mosquito factory. So many bugs. Yucca. See what I'm talking about? Magic? These sticks are just magical. Definitely getting over towards the other side of the island now. Canada's not so close. It is close over there. You can barely see it be past the, barely over that ridge there. You can see it's getting quite a further ways out there. That there's nothing. I mean, that's a ways. That's just the shoreline just keeps on going. Apparently me and this butterfly wake up about the same time of day. It's really pretty though. Well, I just had a tick on me. This is my second take. Sometimes I hit the button and think that I'm recording and I'm not recording. I should check more often. Big Siskiwit Lake. As you can see, it's quite big past those trees. It's freaking huge, actually. Let's see if I can get you a better view. And then, as you can see, walking around there, that's just getting out there. Yeah, look at this. Oh, there's a good view there. Oh, that looks nice. That looks nice. That looks like it'd be fun to paddle. Alright, I'm gonna stick with it. I was saying earlier, there's a tick on me. Didn't look like any kind of tick I'd seen before. It was a brown tick. Or it wasn't a brown tick like the ones that you normally see on you. They got these winter ticks, I guess is what they call the ones that are eating up the moose alive. Literally eating the moose alive. And this fucker looked burly. It looked like it could eat a moose, man. This tick was big. No kidding. So I'm going to check for those later today. Feet are wet. Cannot wait to stop. I mean, they're dry, mostly, much more dry than they would have been if I would have taken it, if I wouldn't have taken the time to dry them out. But definitely, I'm gonna take a 20 or something, and then get these socks off for a little bit, let them air out a little bit, because these are some wet chompers inside there, some wet boots, making my feet tired. I decided to take a little bit of early lunch-ish. I'm glad that I did. I didn't realize how wet things were in my boots. I mean, not sopping wet, but they're definitely damp in there, you know? I mean, you can see it around the edges yet. You know, you can kind of see the moisture a little bit like here. Oh, it feels so good just to get my feet out for a minute. Future mental note, or nope, for whoever, dark socks dry faster. Good to know if you got wet socks. You know, thankfully it is dry today. So these things are drying at about 4 to 5 times the rate they were this morning. Thank goodness. See, I'm on the 9th minute of my little lunch chill out here. You can see why I decided to stop here. This is pretty much just before the junction to Hatchet Lake. So when I get down here, which just goes down and down and down and down and down, once I get down there, shoot up to the left, and then it's fun to get to the other end of the other side of the island. And I think what I'm going to do is take off almost as many clothes as I can, and I'm at Hatchet Lake. Hopefully all of them. We'll see how many people are there. And I'm going to wash them in the lake, because this hiking shirt I got on, it's a bit stinky. Yeah. This is day 2 with this thing. Yesterday was in the rain all day. So, Yeah. This knife is called an Open L. It's awesome. Gets really sharp at the point, really sharp. I used it actually to pop my blister on my foot. I might use it to pop my blister on my hand. Oh, fuck yeah. It's definitely a blister in there. Anyways, here's where I started. South Desor. Walked out, got on the ridge. Cruising right along. "9:30 I left. Cruising right along. This, I mean, it's not that it sucks, it's just, God, I really don't like being stuck in a forest, man. There's no breezes, there's no sunshines, there's bugs. It's not my style. I'd rather be out on the ridge like this. So then, cruise got to Ispreming Point, where there's a side trail that goes to, I must go to Malone Bay, this Ispreming trail. That looks like it'd be intense. Glad I didn't even recognize that. So then, kept on cruising by all this stuff here, and I got me to, well, right here. Probably like right here, like virtually, because this gets up to the same height, 1000, 1045, 1044, 1100-ish, and this is 1100, this is 1127, 11, 12. I've been coming down, so it dips down to a couple hundred feet right here down to the marsh. On its way down is the Hatchet Lake Trail. So then, finally going to be getting to the other side, try to get as clean as I can, and then get back on my hooves and roll over here to Todd. Part of me was thinking, God, if I'm doing really good, I keep on cruising from here all the way to Little Todd. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. It's already 2 p.m. and I've only made it thus far, which is definitely way more than half. I mean, well, not way more, but I should have a pretty fast walk, much less junky than this stuff has been as far as so many forests and everything. Wooded, but not quite as bad, so we'll see. These knives are awesome, by the way. They're French farmer's knives, and they're just great. They're real high carbon blades, so they're not stainless, so they get a little colorful, but man, do they stay sharp. I might have stropped this one once or twice, and I've just taken real good care not to ever, use it while I'm camping, or I use it for legitimate knife reasons, not to open boxes, etc. And gosh, it's treated me real good, and it stayed just stunningly sharp, unbelievably sharp. Just works great. Spread and jam, anything with it. It's good. It's a good size. I think they might make them bigger. They definitely make them smaller. So stuff's definitely drying out here. I can feel it. Doing a good job. Let's see here. I'm on the 13th minute of my break. That visit with Tom early on really took a long time, so I'm gonna shut up now. See ya. This is also part of the reason why I like the triple sock, because here I got my maximum cushion socks up there. Probably one super hiking and or like mountaineering type of sock would equal 2 of them. When they're dry, the cushion is phenomenal. They haven't been dry since yesterday morning. So, well, they're going to be dry again now. Cannot wait. But, that said, got these socks here. These dry super fast. They're my liner sock. And they keep my feet happy. I think, for the most part. Moleskin this toe. I might need to go up. I had some on this one. I didn't think it was working. I think it's just from the impact. So I don't know if there's much you can do about that. This one seems to be doing much better. That is one tender toe nail bed. Let's see, it's good for the feet. Well, yeah, I should take my shirt off because it's freaking nice out. 21 minutes, maybe take a half an hour break-ish. move on. Gonna do some eye view. Beautiful. Wrapping up a break here. To an earlier point when so corn, which we've also referring back to this natural intelligence, corn and cannabis, very unusual. So weed, hemp, cannabis, whatever it's called, I don't even know what it's called. Other than corn, something about like genetically complicated, you know, like they've been using it for such a long time, and strains and, you know, specialities, and I'll have to look up more about it. Anyways, I'm about to finish up my break. I'm glad I took it, and I'm out. Seeing my first peaks of the lake there. This beautiful birch forest coming up the northern edge of the greenstone. Hatchet Lake. Doesn't look that bad. Looks pretty big. Better than chicken bone, that's for sure. That looks like it's a good size. Definitely gonna get some water up here. This is a gnarly uphill. Super gnarly. If you're coming out of Hatchet Lake and you're going up to the greenstone, be ready for a really, really gnarly uphill. I think this is probably the gnarliest. Probably on the whole island. I mean, I've just been coming down for a long, long time with no stop. So it's up there with one of the tougher trails. It's a creek between, boy, you could barely see. This is a creek. I should point it this way. It's probably Hatchet Lake letting go, but it sure looks like there's portageable material over there. I should check the map again. Anyways, beautiful little creek river to remember. Real nice fast water. Yep, that's Hatchet Lake emptying out. And that is some really good water flow coming off. You can definitely see brook trout in that sort of a stream, that sort of a situation. Beautiful. Kind of kept wondering when I was going to see a snake. Tiny little snake. Hello, little snake. Gosh, they're fast. Not many snakes on this island. Getting really lucky in scoring some freshly removed or groomed trail. I mean, look at this. All these super pesky side plants have been cleared away. Smooth moving. This must be that exact same river. Gosh, it's really nice. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, this river goes right into Todd Harbor. Oh, I've never seen it before. I saw it at Todd Harbor, but I'd never, you know, I mean, you see it come out, it's like a marsh area, it's really pretty. But then you gotta wonder, oh, you can definitely see what they're saying about brook trout. Just spawning trout in general. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's warm, Hatchet's warm, but, God, that's real nice. You can see that happening. Right? Coming out of Superior. Alright, better gonna move on. The bugs are for real. There must be a snake side and a non-snake side. Yep. Don't let the picture fool you. He's really, really small. It's just the tip of the stick for comparison. I don't know why he's not moving. Get out here. Must have been taking a nap. Feels like I'm starting to get close to the beach. This path is awesome. It's making me feel really good about covering all that ground that I have to cover tomorrow. Really gotta cover a lot of ground tomorrow. My left knee is hurting a little bit. I think it'll be alright though. Just got the trail. It's been a long day. It's like 4:30. Started at, 9:30 I guess it was. So yeah, 7 hours walking. About an hour total break time. Finally got to take the gaiters off because this is much less lush than the other side, thank goodness. Alright, should be getting close. Let me tell you, I got some serious spring in my step because Mike, who I'm sure you'll meet later, agreed to let me share this shelter with him, which means I can dry everything out and I don't have to pitch a tent tonight. Cook on the table. Let me tell you about how awesome Todd Harbor is. This is the best spot. It's just the best spot. It might be the best spot ever. I think it probably is. It's just the most beautiful place. I'm sure I'll get tons of shots later. It's spectacularly beautiful. There's a fire pit. I brought a bunch of firewood. Carried some nice dry wood from up there. See, there's plenty of pine to get it going with. It's gonna be nice later. But man, I mean that sun's obviously quite bright. But this is the best. This is, I think, my first or second favorite place on earth. Maybe with the exception of Lake Kakakavik, really. Would be here for Kakakavik. And yeah. That's Mike down there pumping water. Got a really nice pebble beach. I don't know where I'm going to pump water. I think I'm going to go to the here. I'll bore you with the walk. For the record, the river that I saw is not this river. Although this river is really, really pretty. That other river that I saw was freaking huge. I thought it was this one, but this one's obviously different. For the record. Alright, this is the view of the shelter. Sorry Mike, I'm gonna bust out the camera, but you can barely see that sun, it's so bright. That's Mike, he's cooking with a dragonfly. Mike, say hi. Oh, he's cutting sausage. I'm gonna go down to the beach. I'm gonna take the selfie. This is Todd Harbor. Todd Harbor, 7:46 p.m. Thursday, August 25th. Well, yeah, 12 minutes is worth it. It's my favorite sunset there is. Gosh, I let it go longer. To let Mike get some quality rest in. Get down by the fire ring to pack up my stuff. And yeah, pretty, it looks like, hoping the sun burns off some of this cloud cover. It's a little overcast, but hopefully it'll be fine. It's just going to be on rocks most of the day, so I really don't want rain. I'd really like sunshine, or at least extraordinarily light precipitation. Extraordinarily light. Being in that shelter last night saved me a lot of time not having to put my tent and everything away and putz around with all that stuff drying out. It feels dry, the air is dry, I don't know what that means, but it feels dry. So I'm going to keep on getting going here. It's 6:41. I'd like to be on the trail in a half hour-ish. Gotta drink my coffee, have breakfast. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, I found an algae. It was pretty gross. It was in the bushes. So I washed it real good. I'm about to douse it once more with boiling water. And I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it tonight or today because this walk coming up doesn't have much liquid. So kind of gross. Usually I like to wash these things a bit more, scrub them a bit more. You know, when you find an algae, maybe it's going to be good though. I need the extra food. Mike back there made me think about something good to mention. I meant to mention earlier, one of the campsites I found a contact lens in the ground. Ooh, that would suck, man. If you're out here and you lost a contact and you're one-eyed, not good. I'll bring an extra set of contacts. I bring an extra set of glasses. If you're vision impaired, make sure that you, make sure that you have that covered so you're not without your eyeballs, because that would be a mess if you couldn't see. Getting out of Todd Harbor right about 8:30. It did rain a bit this morning. Hoping the sun and the wind work this out of the area, this overcast, but in the meantime it's cool, so that's nice. I'm gonna start booking, and this is still that freshly groomed trail coming out of Todd Harbor going to the Hatchet Lake Junction, and then beyond there to the Little Todd Junction, which is going to be approximately my halfway point. I'm going to try to make it there by noon, and then from there, which I'm going to be pushing it at this point, and then from there I have a bit more, so I'm going to get hoofing. Here's a good look at the sky on Friday, my fourth day. It's a little cloudy. There's a trail, walking through some birch. I think it's going to be a beautiful, cool, nice, easygoing, cloudy day. At least I hope so. Well, I finally did it. It's day 4, and I had to put on DEET. It's super muggy this morning. I'd made it with the hippie stuff for a long time. Worked really good. I think it'd be fine too if I was not sweating it off so much. I feel like you probably sweat it off and evaporate it much more rapidly. The DEET just sinks onto you and just sticks in you. obviously not good for you, but these bugs today are for reals. And a shirtless or sleeveless trail shirt probably isn't the best idea, but that's what I got. So that's that. At the junction, Todd Harbor, just did that 1.4. Yesterday I did the 2.3 to Hatchet, and there's today, little Todd. 4.7 miles to lunch. I'm gonna take a leaker, and then I'm gonna bust some trail. Feeling pretty good. I'm getting a little bit concerned. This is looking like it could be rain. It's breezy, muggy. Having a hard time determining exactly which is the prevailing wind direction, but there's definitely some thunderclouds to the north, and it seems like it's warm to the south, so that's obviously not good if the two of them meet right overhead here. So let's hope seemed like a prevailing southern to northern breeze earlier this morning. I'm just gonna keep hoping that that's the case, or whichever the case, the wind does blow, which it is starting to pick up, because there's just a whole bunch of stuff north of here that is just right at Canada, so it's probably not but 20 miles away, and that's not much. Well, I'm really hoping, hoping this remains the case. We'll see if I can get you a better view here. See that back there, all the way out there? That is what I was worried about. It seems to be over there. It seems like I'm walking in a better direction. I'm just hoping, because that's gnarly. Really cool cliffs just before Superior here. I got a honeybee or some kind of bee that's on me. I gotta move. I was just talking about wolf scat. That looks like some. That might be something different, but it probably is some. I was freaking out back there because when that cloud was looking gnarly, which I'm still trying to keep an eye out, making sure I'm not getting into trouble here. Right at that moment, I was like walking by this huge wolf scat, and it was all like white, like it had just been chewing up bones. The reason why I got the camera out was to kind of show a little bit of the Manong. This is less up and down as what it will be. Oh look, there's a blaze up there. They must have rerouted trail not too long ago. Well, maybe not, I don't know. But anyways, it's much more constant up and down. You go up, flattens out a little bit. You go down, flattens out a little bit. You go up, flattens out. I like it though. It's a much more northern style forest. Smells better. A lot more glimpses of sunshine like that. A lot more wind. Less bugs. Did I mention the smell? Oh, it's just delightful. And it's pretty as good. It's pretty as they'll get out. It's got these awesome. This is that tree that I held up in yesterday when it was raining. It's got tons of these groves like this. Well, these are also like the grove where I got my walking stick. I'll try to show one of those later. My walking sticks, plural. Yeah, you're saving my butt time after time on these routes. Yeah, this is great. I actually just had the thought. I was like, man, I'd almost walk the Manong there and back, and almost just skip that greenstone. Sucks my nuts, man. It really is no holiday. And oh man, this is definitely thimbleberry season. These are all berries right here. Look at this. This is thimbleberries, tons of them. Look at them. I'm not going to stop and eat that many at all because I'm trying to cook today. I'm trying to burn it. Got like a super long, heavy deal. Okay, just one or two. Oh, I finally popped the blister, got huge, and bandaged it last night. Was very happy to have that iodine. I think I got a spider or something in that one. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm quit blabbing here. It's buggy with these berries. Alright. Ah, yeah, definitely buggy. This is the kind of place where walking sticks get made. It's a pine grove. You can see it's these types of pines with the wide needles that come in so handy for the rain. And this is what they consist of. See this nearly down sapling? What you're going to look for is a down sapling. This pine is just springy as all get out. Yew, which is a type of pine, is what they make bows out of traditionally. It's the best, considered the best bow wood, and that's a pine. So, I mean, yeah, you want hardwood, you think, but look at this. These saplings that are nearly down or down, they're straight, they're bent, they're whatever you want, and they are strong as all get out, these little saplings. So, this is, see this bark? See these roots? You see that root, that red root like that, and you know, boy, if you don't have a walking stick and you want one, look around, because this is where they come from. And then that's a perfect example of the Manong right there. See how I'm just going up that, I'm just coming down, and I was just at those berries a second ago. And I am definitely starting to sweat, but you know, like I said, the air moves, you can maintain a much better pace. I'm gonna give you a kiss now, camera. Mwah. Just ran into Lori from St. Paul. Man, she had a heck of a story about her first night coming up the Manong out of Windigo going to North Desor. Ah, geez, that's a long hoof when you're coming in. It's tough. So here's what we're dealing with. See this blue sky up here? That's what I was worried about. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. I'm hoping it's gonna skirt and just go along the side here, because hopefully that's what came through this morning. I don't know. Anyways, oh man, Laura, she had a heck of a story. She stopped 8:30 at night, had her headlamp on, got out her fly and her tent and her footprint to put up her camp, and she lost her pack. She couldn't find her pack. So then she just had to huddle up with her footprint and her fly. She couldn't find her pack. Just rough stuff. So, you know, thank goodness for a good experience. Hopefully, you know, God willing, or whatever, nature willing, whoever, however, you know, this will be a good one. But that's a gnarly story there. There's, well, yeah, just gonna shut up. I remember this. Last time I came through here, it was raining. Much crappier than this. It's probably a buggy spot, so I'm gonna go, but that's the Manong. That's the difference. On the greenstone, this would be planked. On Manong, you got a couple of logs. Alright, here I be. I made it on time. It's 11:44, so that makes 3 hours 15 minutes with a good visit with Lori from Todd to Little Todd Junction. That is a sweet, easy walk. If you ever need like a second day or whatever the case might be in the future, I'm just going to remember that's almost a day off, really. It's pretty awesomely easy. So from here it gets a little tougher. Look at those beautiful walking sticks. Just definitely coming with me. This is the Manong Ridge. That's what it looks like. That's what I'm going to be on for like the next 2 days for the most part. Just big chunks of rock. But man, walking over here is just so much more rewarding and pleasant than greenstone. I really don't like the greenstone. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there. I'm sure you've been able to gather that up to this point. But yeah, it's good stuff here. So I'm going to get up on the ridge and take a lunch in some sun and hopefully a nice big batch of wind. Throw a couple of rocks on the pile here. Guess that's probably a good thing to do. Built a cairn coming up of a river over there. By the way, there's been these notes in bathrooms about cairn killers. Let me tell you what, cairn killers, man, you know, you're just the type of people. Maybe you'll learn one day. Karma will probably intervene in your life at some point, and you will pay for all of your misguided perspective, because, you know, a cairn, it's just part of finding your way, and people have been doing it for millions, well, thousands and thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years. And if that's litter, I hate to see the Lincoln Navigator or the Ford Excursion that you're driving around in. Alright, no, I have not ranted yet. My little rant. Carn killers, come and see me. Alright, here I am. I'm going to call it lunch. This, I'll just keep on showing you, is what I hope is moving on. Can't really, oh, there's some over there. See these way over here? Those, way over there. See those? Yeah, get away. Stay away from those. So I'm going to call it lunch. I'm on the ridge here, finally, thankfully. I'm on the Manong. This is, I think, the part where the cleanse starts happening, because it's just so darn beautiful up here. Way better than the Manong, or the Greenstone, very nice. So I'm going to do some shoes off and dry out a little bit and eat a snack here, check my map, and chill out for a second. I'm feeling really good. Boots could do a little bit more drying, which is what we're going to do here. Probably take a half an hour, get my gaiters off. Thumb feels good. I don't know if I mentioned this fishing pole. Did I mention that? I found a fishing pole back there in the middle of this mismarked. That's why I built a cairn. The trail didn't go quite right back there, so score one. I don't know if I mentioned me cleaning out that Nalgene. That was a project. I'm glad I did that. It's coming in handy. And Nalgene and some twine and a fishing rod. I'll trade those 3 things hiking off for 2 sticks. It's going to be a pretty short break here. 13 minutes in. Probably more than enough. I'm going to get moving. This stuff is definitely coming my way. And there's thunder. A lot of it. Part of it's coming this way, part of it's going north, so I gotta move. That's this. That's what it is. Alright, this is probably going to be the extent of the Manong Ridge stuff. That's the Greenstone Ridge over there. You can see the serious clouds over there. And it's just like here. And you know, I just got to get a move on. But this is very much what my day's going to be like, just walking in this stuff, which I actually enjoy. So I got to go. Wish me luck. Knock on wood. Alright. The thunder was getting so close that I had to drop off the ridge. I was worried about lightning, especially with an external frame pack. So I just got down because I was the highest thing up there. Waited half an hour. Rains let up, haven't heard lightning or thunder for half an hour. Didn't see any lightning, thank God. But that's about the worst nightmare, so I'm going to get a hauling ass move on. By the way, thank God I'm walking south, because this is all moving north. So it was coming inland and heading north, so I'm just gonna go. This is what the Manong looks like. Funnily enough, I totally remember. This is one of the most distinctive portions of the trail to me, and I remember it so vividly. Alright, it's looking better. It's still scary over there, but this part of the trail. See the pack there? I took the pack off because it was just like, I felt like it could lightning on me. Alright, I gotta go. I decided to stop and get the map out, see where I'm at. Thank goodness that thing passed over. It's moving fast, everything seems to be moving really fast. I'm having a hard time telling what's going on over here. It looks like, almost like rain over towards Canada. I don't know, it's real misty. It's just obviously, the water's obviously getting gnarly. That's what I just blew over me, walked through, and that's the end of it. The reason why I stopped was because of this lake right here. It's going to be a good way for me to find out where the hell I am. Alright, this is the lake right here. This is where I'm going. I would say I'm just getting to about halfway. Maybe a little less than halfway. So, and here comes the sun. Please, sun, get strong and just obliterate the rest of this shit. Oh my God. Not fun. You know, it's all we always say. Being up here in the Manong, this is the last thing you want is rain. Because I mean, this is what you walk on for 5 miles. which I've always enjoyed it. I love it. This is my favorite. This is what I come for. The rain part, when you're on a strict time deadline, I mean, if I had a day or two to kill on either side, it'd be fine, but as it is, I gotta get off, man. I gotta get to work. I gotta go. It's an island. It's not like you can walk to the road and just hitch a ride. I'm out of here. Oh, here's the tree. Not this one, the one out there, I'm pretty sure. This is a tree I distinctly remember. Yeah, I think it's a great view up here. Oh man. Yeah, this Manong, this is good hooping. My guess is that there's more of that stuff coming this way. You know, it's a ways off yet, but it's definitely shooting up this way. Some clouds both directions, so I feel much better about my chances of making it to camp right now. There goes the trail right center screen, down that way into that stuff. This was the trail back this way, down the hill there. Thunder Bay, Canada. Oh, it's so beautiful. I just had an emotional moment back there. I might even have cried a little bit. Yeah, it's just good to be thankful for friends and family and, you know, all the blessings of good people in your life and people to support you and believe in you and care about you. And you know, I guess my wish for the world is more people can see its goodness and sense its blessing and its peace and safety and providence, so we can have less fear and want and worry. That's what I wish. This is a old Indian exploration. This is what their pit mines looked like. And you can see it on top of the ridge. That thing I took a picture of back there was a bit of agate. That's exactly what you look like or look for when you're going for copper. And I've been seeing a bunch of it up here on the Manong. It's pretty cool. You know, I mean, obviously it would have taken a while to dig this thing. Ingenuity. Getting close, I can see Desor Valley. Ugh. Here it is again. I just saw a huge piece of quartz back there. Tried knocking at it to see if it'd come loose and it wouldn't. This right here, that right there, this here, this one up here, right here, this one. This is indicative. There's something in here for sure. I think this one here is probably iron. You know. Some iron oxide on the other side of this rock right here next to the tip of the stick. Pretty cool. This I definitely also remember this. Got some cool pictures of it back in the day. Just need to run into the old milestones. Here's the North Shore. It is just absolutely beautiful up here. Ah, this is what it's all about. So nice after having been stuck on that other side of the island. That's Desor down there. I think that's Mount Desor, which I think might be It's like one of the higher points, I think. Over there, that's the greenstone, that's what I was on. It's just so boring. Very, very boring. You probably just saw right up my nose. Good sound effects though. Yeah, it's more of the same. Trail goes right there beside the tree. Someone once asked me if I could remember the moment when I knew that I was a man. I said I did know that moment. And actually, that moment came in a place on the bridge top, probably, maybe even right here. Sure looked like this. But it is almost 360 degrees of just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah! This is where it's at. This is, hopefully I'll have more of this tomorrow. Just walked through a birch forest and now it's transitioning into a maple forest. And look at this bed of maple trees. Little maple saplings. Just tons of them. Like a little blanket of them. Covering the ground. It's so pretty. One of the coolest things I've ever seen. I just took some time to clean everything, wash all my clothes, wash my body. Feeling good, I'm not stinking, bugs aren't bothering me as much since I'm not so stinky. Good stuff. This is North Desor. One clothesline there. This is kind of the central area, a couple of benches, tent pad over there. Sun's getting down, it's 6:02. Washed my body, washed my clothes. I'm about ready to start cooking. Actually, what I'm going to do now is start cooking. I was going to I'll show, and for myself to remember, frankly, this awesome tip I just learned about drying clothes. But for now, I'm going to set my stove up and get some mushrooms now hydrating. Have I mentioned how much I love being clean and dry? Maybe even dry more. So nice. Okay, about getting clothes dry. This is great. I think I just figured this one out. Maybe I knew it before and it was just deep in my memory. I can't remember. I don't know. This is the bomb now. What you do... Oh, that's working so good. Oops, this one just messed up. See, so... You put stuff in the clothes. See this stick right here? And that stick right there. And there's a stick in there. You put stuff right in the drawers here. Make sure there's nothing on the stick. What you do is you spread the clothes apart so they're not just stuck on themselves, trying to get dry. I hope these socks dry. I better dry. It's so still, I don't even want to talk right now. It's just totally awesome. It's really dry and it's really still. And I'm going to go work on making dinner. But I want to go down here for a couple minutes really quick. Come back down here after I'm done eating. mac and cheese with shiitake and porcini mushrooms, and mixed vegetables. Not a bad meal yet. I think I decided tomorrow I'm just gonna go to Washington Creek. You know, pizza, coffee, all made by somebody else just for you. Unbelievable. You don't have to do dishes afterwards. You don't have to pump water to make the stuff. It's my last trail meal. Kind of fun. This is what I'm looking around on as I'm eating. You can't quite tell as well as I'd like you to be able to, as I'd like to be able to, just how much it's in sunset right now, but I'm going to go down there a little bit. North Desor. North Desor. Friday, August 26th. This is sunrise on North Desor, Saturday, August 27th, 5:44 a.m. The moon is just above the horizon there. So I'm all ready to go here. This is the last day in the wilderness, so I was sure to take plenty of time this morning getting ready to go. You can kind of get a sense for how much slimmer the pack is. It's feeling very light. I probably started off with 20 pounds of food, and I ate it all. There's a couple snacks left, but not much. It's amazing how much food you eat when you're out here. I mean, you got to burn the calories, so that's the way it goes. Got my last Siskiwit apple on top. Yeah, good trip. So by tonight I'll be drinking out of a faucet at Windigo. Gonna stay at Washington Creek tonight. I just decided hugging in. It's not worth the time in the morning. I've been really slow in the morning, which I enjoy. So rather than sacrifice the ability to have to get up and feel hurried and be worried about making the boat or not. The boat comes at noon, so I'm just going to take it easy and walk in tonight and enjoy some pizza or something like that. Whatever they got, that's not what I brought with me. It was a great trip though, really good. Still got a good 13 miles today, so I probably should just get on with it. Alright. Forgot to mention this is breaking down camp. It's a funny thing, I mean, I got a sore, kind of a chirpy knee, you know, and I think just about everybody ends up with something unless they're in real good hiking shape. You're probably going to get something along the way, challenge you physically. So I mean, yeah, by the time your planned trip is done, if you planned it right, you're kind of ready to go, but at the same time you're just hitting your stride. So you know, if I would have gone for a longer trip, I probably would have needed a layover day. You know, by now, certainly, you know, otherwise coming up for sure. Just to kind of recuperate and rest, and, you know, 10, 12 miles a day with the pack's pretty tough. Also, you know, a meal drop or something like that, probably more than a week or 10 days worth of food would really make sense. So, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. You can totally see Canada over there. Just clear, crystal clear today. You can really see into Thunder Bay like I've never seen before. There's apparently a big lookout, probably a lighthouse or a lookout tower over there that I've not really been able to see before. Just about one of the most beautiful days. I think I've had beautiful mornings, at least I've had on the island. The sunrise was gorgeous and really, really special day. I hope I don't have to go up to the top of the next one. I don't know if you can see it, but right here, see the tops of those trees? Yeah, that's like way down there, but yeah, it's really pretty right now. Well, I guess it answers my question. Those are the guys who are, your guy and gal or whomever that was at one of the sites next to me moving up the ridge there, so the answer is yes. I do have to go all the way up there. That's what's so punishing about this one coming in, is that this is at the end of like 12 miles. So by the time you get to this point and you have to do these huge up downs, it's pretty grueling. So, note. And going up that, starting from here, all the way up, coming from down, way over there. You're almost stranded if you have to come up this and it's wet. I mean, you can do it, obviously. I'm sure some real badass people have done way doper stuff, but that is some, not sheer, but it's definitely rock straight down. Wasn't as bad as I thought. I love going up. Going up rock is so much better than dirt. You get so much more grip when it's dry. Sweet. Totally ended up needing another set of batteries. I was just thinking about Rayovac on their packaging. They say Same power as Energizer. What they should say is Energizer has same power as Rayovac. I don't know. Does that make a difference? I think it kind of makes a difference. Because otherwise it makes it seem like Energizer is like the standard and Rayovac's inferior, but I doubt they are. They're probably the same. Anyways, you know, not a bad place to stop and, you know, pick a few word thoughts. Pretty sweet. These aspen are just gorgeous. The view just keeps getting better and better. This whole thing is just a swarm with bees. They must really be trying to ratchet it up for winter approaching. It smells awesome. Look at this goldenrod, or golden seal. Well, I probably wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't get at least one real good moose cat. There's been a few. This has been the best one. Definitely far fewer than any other time that I've been here. That's for sure. Now that I think about it, in terms of the lack of moose cat, there's just not really been any compared to before. I just came through a real pretty birch forest. I guess one part of the incredible swing in moose population that is what it is that there's a lot more antlers around. Never used to see antlers like this. I mean, everywhere. Most of the campsites, trail junctions. If you're just in the middle of the Manong Trail, I mean, this would be a good place to spot them. The forest is pretty open. But I think ultimately what it means is there are a lot of dead moose. Probably more than we're living. It's amazing to see all the bees out on these wildflowers. You know, it's too bad bees get the bad rap that they do. Honeybees really don't care. It's just, that, you know, some kind of bee that does. Yellow jackets, people think they're bees. They're not bees. A note about yoga powder. This is the last video of this memory stick. Pinion dust or pine powder, some kind of pine stickiness, sap or powder, meal, I don't know, something like that. I took over 193 minutes of video. Doesn't seem like it's been that long since I've been out here. 6 days has gone by really fast, I guess. Saw a moose once at this pond, a big buck, munching away on some pond grubbage. Let's see if I get lucky again today. So I'm gonna walk through right over there. Not quite so lucky this time. Water's a bit lower than I remember it being. Yeah, it's definitely lower. It was out there towards the back end there, and it was deep enough for a buck to put its head underwater, so it's definitely low. This trail just doesn't stop bringing it. This is 3:30, so this is my 7th hour. It's pretty much been this the whole way. You can see how far up. This is level, eye level. So that's the top up there. From here, this one's not even that bad compared to some. But that's Manong. Just keeps on bringing it. For real. I don't know, you do like 40 of these? Who knows? 20? Maybe more, I don't know. You do a lot. You just come up them, and then you go down them, and then you come up them, and then you go down them. The breezes are nice, so definitely appreciated. Gotta be getting somewhat close. Feels like I am. Closer, 7 hours into 13 miles-ish. Previous days I was about 2 miles an hour. A little more. sooner or later I'll be there. I think that's... See, like there's the end over there. It just seems to get lower and lower. This seems to be high ground here so far. No, I mean not compared to the greenstone, but boy, so greenstone, you start back there and you go all the way there. You can see where Desor is back there, just to the right of this tree. Oh, here you can see the Manong. This is what we just walked over. But that big peak over there, that's probably real close to Desor. It doesn't look like 12 miles, but that's what it is over there. It's 12 miles. Pretty good stuff. This is getting down to it now. Pretty much narrowed it down where I'm at here. And, well, pretty much one ridge to go. Down, there's a long crevasse sort of a thing here. Isle Royale's version of a crevasse. And then just one more up. And then downhill. And then there. Real close now. Pie's next. It's 10 in the morning. I didn't make it in time for pizza for dinner, so I'm having pizza for breakfast. This is the best frozen pizza I've had. Luigi's. I think it's Superior, Wisconsin, maybe? Luigi's, Superior, Wisconsin. I remember to check that out. I eat. Oh, coffee, and I think I got an apple pie.
Since 1981, from its location in downtown Grand Prairie, Sven and Ole's.
Where the view is clear. Listen to the simple songs that fill the air. Oh, wild rose, you tempt my nose to stay with you a while. To learn the ways of wild flowers and live my life in style.
Does your sister still live in the, no?
No, she lives in New Zealand now.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah. Well, that